The city and entire Souris River Basin are working to make sure a flood like this will never happen again. Katie Firkins is live at the water treatment plant, the first of the projects to begin construction. Katie?
Thanks, Nick. Behind me is the first real sign residents of the Magic City have seen of flood protection. This project was a priority in order to make sure that the water supply for this entire area remains safe in the event of another flood. The flood protection timeline is complicated. For the city, its 15-phase, $1 billion project is going to take more than 20 years to complete.
We haven't been just sitting around since the flood trying to decide what to do. There's a lot of planning and design that goes into a project of this magnitude.
It's a tremendous challenge on a day-to-day basis to try to figure out where the funding is going to go, how much funding we have, where we're going to get new funding, and then, to balance that against all the other needs that the city has.
But if done properly, people in Minot will see a major impact.
If we can complete the first 4 phases of the flood protection and then construct some tieback levees on either end to high ground, we could essentially remove about 60% of those properties from the floodplain.
Design, funding, and environmental impact studies tie up projects for years, and the city says they understand the frustration this can cause.
We really do understand, even though I think sometimes people forget that, because we do have a job to do also, so it does make it difficult sometimes.
What the city and Souris River Joint Board are working on to protect the area doesn't include the $74 million Minot won in the HUD Resiliency Program to improve infrastructure, create resilient, affordable neighborhoods, and diversify the economy. If the flood proved anything about the Magic City, it's that it can come together and accomplish anything.
10 years from now, the folks in Minot will look back on what they've done as a result of all the difficult times that we've had, whether it be the resiliency dollars or the downtown infrastructure or anything else, and say, it was all worth it, and we made it happen. So I think Minot collectively will be able to take a step back in a few years from now and say, the city didn't do that, we did it because we're part of the community.
The city says it plans to start construction on phase 1 of the flood protection plan near 4th Avenue Northwest. Now, coming up tonight on the Night Report, I'll have more on what it means to make Minot a more resilient community. Back to you guys.